I'm very happy to be here today in a very traditional way of life. As you, Kimiko and David mentioned before, AI and automation is one of the hot technology, let's say frontier technology. And today I will share about like an overview and how in Vietnam. First of all, I think many of you know about the robot, right? So actually nowadays we have another kind of robot. It's a not physical. It's a software robot. And let me share a video. And as you can see here, no human and robot go to the Outlook to check the email and copy the data to the Excel and reply the email. Very typical in any office. And we do this robot in just 15 minutes, very quickly. So that's the difference compared to before. Somebody here, you play game, right? You know about the bot, but it takes time to do that. But nowadays, technology come and very easy. You can do it without any coding. And the technology I mentioned today is RPA. It's a robotic process automation, but it's not, let's say, non-physical robot. And it can mimic all your activity on the screen, on the user interface of any application. Could be window application, web application, and could be database without any coding. And because of that, so RPA can apply very quickly and very fast without impact any infrastructure, any system of the customer. So, so many benefits. But during the COVID, there are two benefits I want to emphasize today. The first, let's say, you can cut the cost very fast. One bot can deploy in 1 week, even several days. So, and the second, during the COVID, employees they couldn't go to the office. So with the bot, with the RPA, customer and company can keep the business continuity without the human. So I think it's very important during the COVID. And I have information I want to share with you. This year, up to now, our revenue for the RPA is double compared to last year. I think one of the reasons is COVID. As David shared before, some area will have a good impact due to the COVID. And you can see here, big picture about the RPA market. Around 40% growth rate every year up to 2027, and could be around 25 billion US dollar. And RPA now is the top one, actually is the top one, combined with the AI. And banking finance is the most active area compared to another. Let me share a little bit about the history and the future of the RPA. Before, we had some like macro, some bot in playing game, kind of very basically robot. But now we have the RPA. We can create very easy without code. We can manage 100,000 of the bot at the same time. And nowadays, we have the AI. I think AI now could be the, let's say, infrastructure technology for all another technology. So RPA also the same. We combine with the AI to process like unstructured data. I will share later. And the next one, RPA could be the let's say, true cognitive. It means it can make the decision like a human. not only the processing the data, but also the making the decision. And here's the reason. Our data double, I think, almost every 2 years, and most of data is unstructured. It's image, text, free text, video, and just around 10 to 15% is structured data. So that's the reason we need AI. And our vision for the RPA and AI could be the future of the digital workforce. Now we combine with our partner in Japan. They are like a traditional label company, and now they work with us and to provide a digital workforce. And 100 of the robots already provided to the customer. And you can see RPA should just do the routine and rule-based tasks, like copy the data, download, and check the email. But we need the AI to process in 3 areas. The first one is boundary data. Input could be the video, could be the image, need to convert to the structured data. The second AI could have the RPA is optimizing. Let's say you have 100 of the bot. You need to scheduling, smart scheduling, and you need to find out which process should be applied to RPA. We use a process mining. And finally, AI can have RPA is a intelligent workflow engine. Bot is not stupid, but almost stupid. If the application changes, bot will die, right? Immediately die. So the next generation, I think the engine, workflow engine, can be automatically learned and adapt to change the application. So those are the 3 areas that AI can have RPA. And in Vietnam, we have one. It's a Cabot. And now we are the global platform, but made in Vietnam. We are now in the Gartner list, and we are also in some quadrant, and we are top 30 in Japan. And we do hope that in 2020 and 2021, we will be the quadrant of the Gartner. And behind, we have the FPT-AI. FPT-AI, we are the number 1 now in Vietnam. Our chatbot can talk with the customer in the south of Vietnam, in the middle, and also in the north. It's very important. Here is our customer. We have now more than 35 customers. And you can see almost the same as I shared the previous slide. Almost they come from the banking and finance. Because banking and finance is a huge transaction and almost same day by day. So it's a very potential to apply the automation. I want to share about one customer story. Actually, this one we applied for one of the biggest banks over the world for initial loan contract. So every day they process around 400 loan contract, and the profiles are very different kind of hard copy, and we use a scan, automatically scan, and then we use the OCR, and human just verify only. After that, what will do rest of the team? We even go to the CIC for check the credit scoring, and go to the core banking to get the information, go to the loss, it's a loan origination system to initial the contract. And in some bank, we can have the customer saving $100,000 per year. And now in Vietnam, some banks, they already have 100 bots. It's so surprising. I have you know, we are the FPT, we have branch customer over the world, and not only in Vietnam, and we apply RPA for 100 of the customer. And we have a story success want to share. 3 key factors. The first, you know, for the RPA, sometimes it's not a technology, it's a how to apply, how to implement. So select the implementation method is much more important than platform, because you know there are some platform. And the second should be top down, and I will show why on the factor number 3 is RPA awareness. You know, some people here, you may worry about your job because of the bot, right? When the bot comes, what will you do? So that's the reason you need the top down and you need the awareness. And actually, when we work with our customer, normally not only implement our RPA, but we also work with them how to train them to be the bot creator, become the bot creator, become the bot operator, and also can we shift them to another area much more like a high added value. And you know, if you are the person who are facing this one, you are lucky because you know who will face the first will be get the high advantage, right? Rather than last one, because you know the time to work for you is count down. So if you can play this one first, you get the high advantage. And finally, don't worry. As an ex-CEO of the IBM said, I totally agree. A human or machine only will be not the best, but a human combined with a machine will be the best. Thank you.